Hello, this is programmer Pranav and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to teach you how to make a Flappy Bird like game in Python. This will the this will be the part 1 of this series. So I am going to use the Pygame library to make this video game. So I am going to start with importing Pygame first. So if you haven't downloaded the Pygame library in the IDE, please do it first. How to do it? It's mentioned in my first video. So I will start by importing Pygame and then I will initialize it. And then we are going to make two variables called screen width and screen height. The screen width will be 500 and the screen height will be 600. So then we will make another variable called screen and give it a value of pygame dot display dot set mode, and then we will make a tuple and then enter these two values, these two variables that we have made, the screen width and the screen height. So if we run this, we will just see a screen for 2 seconds and then it will disappear. To make the screen stand for until we uh, press the cross button there, we will need to make a variable called running and give it a value of true, and then we will running. We will enter the running variable in the while loop. Then we will initialize in event by doing this. Yes, and then we will check if the cross button is pressed. And we will do that by if event.type is equal to pygame.quit. This checks if this cross button is pressed. If event.type is equal to pygame.quit, then running is equal to false. So if running is false, then the while loop will stop immediately. Then we will do the update method here. Pygame.display.update, and this will update our screen time to time, and then we will fill the screen with aqua color. This uh, this color goes with the sky well, so we will do that by screen dot fill and then just make a string here and write aqua, and then if we run this, the screen will be aqua, and I will give here a caption. We will do that by pygame dot display dot set caption, and then we'll make a string here and I will write Flappy by programmer Pranav. So we will make to make a bird image. We will do that is bird image. We will make a variable here and give it a value. We will load an image here. So to do that, we will do pygame.image.load, and here I have made a folder called images and entered the bird png here. So I will do is images slash first the folder's name, and if you don't have a folder, then just enter the bird file's name. So images slash bird.png. So uh, I make a folder to stay organized. So my bird image is slightly not scaled. So I will scale it by doing by game dot transform dot scale, and we will first need the surface that we want to scale, and then we have to make a parenthesis like this and enter the size. So 50 and 40 will be fine, and then we are going to make a rectangle around a bird. This will make it easy for checking collisions. to do that, we will do bird underscore rect is equal to rect is the short form for rectangle. You can make any variable for that of any name. So bird image dot get rect, and I will do is top left top left of the bird will be equal to, and this will be the coordinates for the bird. So the coordinates need to be 100 and 100. So here 50 will be also fine. And to draw the bird on the screen, we will need to do is a screen dot blade. So this is the method many people or everyone who uses Pygame use to draw things on the screen. So first we will need the surface we want to draw, that is the bird image and the bird rect value. As we have given the two coordinates here, if you don't have a rect value, just enter a parenthesis and the value you have to enter the coordinates here. So if I run this, the bird will be here, and if I also run uh, doing this and enter the bird rect here, it will also enter the bird here only. So after this, we will give the bird a gravity. So I will make a variable called gravity is equal to 3, and then here in the while loop I will do the thing is bird rect dot y plus equals to gravity. So the bird y will be constantly added to the gravity. Sorry, the gravity will be constantly added to the bird y. So the bird will go downwards. So if I run this, the bird needs to go downwards. The bird is going too fast, right? So we are going to make a clock here, and I will name it FPS, that is frames per second, and it will be pygame dot time dot clock. The clock needs to be the first letter of the clock, that is the C needs to be a capital C. So here I'm going to do FPS dot tick, and then the ticks needs to be 60, and if I run it now, the bird needs to go down slowly. Yes, and to make the bird flap, I'm going to make another variable, that is bird underscore flap, and it will be equal to 0 right now. The default value of this will be 0, and if we space any specific key on the keyboard, it will change. So I am going to enter the space value here. But uh, first we will do is if event dot type is equal to pygame dot key down, then if we will check if event dot key is equal to pygame dot key underscore space, and then we are first checking if any key is pressed, and then we are checking if any specific key is pressed, and we are checking for the space key. So if the space key is pressed, the bird flap value will be equal to 100, and if the space key is not pressed, then the bird flap value will be equal to 0. And here we will add the uh, bird flap value to the bird rect y value. So the default will be nothing will be added as the bird flap value is equal to 0. We will subtract them actually, and minus equals to bird flap. So if I run this now, if I uh, press the space key, the bird will go up, and as we can see, the bird goes up. The next video will be uploaded soon. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, uh, subscribe the channel and like the video. Thank you for watching.